Hey everybody, so I'm doing something a little different for me. I'm doing an unboxing video. I see these all the time on YouTube. I never thought I'd have a point in which I'd be able to do something like that, but here I am. So I got a box here, a little different though, because I'm not telling you what's in here. You're gonna have to guess as we go along here, but that'll be part of the fun. So stick around. So in this box, and you can see it's from Skulls Unlimited, so that gives you a hint. But let's find out what exactly is inside here. Now, Skulls Unlimited is a company that I found out about by going to a kind of a lunch and learn. It's called Lunch with Tom. It's sponsored by the Broome County Cornell Cooperative Extension. It's the second Wednesday of every month. I'll put something down in the description, a link to that. But a lot of fun there. Anyway, Tom Tasbert, who does that, once mentioned this Skulls Unlimited, and so I did check it out. So let's see what we got here. Now we got a box inside a box. All right, so let's see here. Well, that's pretty well packed. I'm excited. Are you excited? That's the cheat card. So yes, it is a skull. Let's see if I can take them out of here. You went in there, you have to come out. Okay. So we have a skull. Now, let's see here. Overall, it's a little over 5 inches, maybe 5 1/4 or so long lengthwise, and about 3 inches wide, and a little over 2 inches tall. Now, any guesses yet? So we do have some sizable canines up here in incisors, so we can kind of rule out all our bunny rabbits and things like that, but except for maybe that one rabbit from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, because it had big fangs. Okay, so this guy has pretty big fangs, or not fangs, but you know what I mean, canines. So the overall skull, if you look at it, is fairly long and thin. And the upper molars here are fairly thick too. And so I don't know that it would be anything like a bobcat or, you know, Fluffy or house cat. And when we look at kind of where the post-orbital is in terms of the eye, it's a little bit in front of the midpoint, and so things like, you know, foxes and things like that probably isn't. Also, when I look at the number of molars here, so probably not any of our little foxes or canines of that type. Likewise with the molars up here, sets of those, probably not a raccoon or a bear. And so that kind of leaves us with things in the mustelids, so weasels, minks, things like that, right? Now there's a few things we can look at here. There's probably hard to see, but when we look at the number of teeth in here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, how that's lined up, and I'll give you a close-up picture of this, but my second molar in here has a little kind of odd thing. They call it a rootlet. And so that being exposed is our hint that this would be a fissure, which you know I like. I had a video on those not too long ago. So yes, this would be a skull of our little fissure. Or, you know, maybe not so little. A couple other things, most likely a male. So this crest here that you see on the skull, the sagittal, that tends to get bigger on males than females. It's also, this is partly why you'll see this on some animals, the muscle attaches to that to give more power to the jaws. And so over time, the males tend to get bigger on this part, and could be a hint about that. Also, this isn't unique to fissures or even the mustelas in general, but if you look back here at some of these back molars where they're kind of sharp and how they come down together, they kind of overlap. So-called carcinal teeth. So kind of that's what helps them be able to sort of like work like loppers or shears and cut through bone and things of that nature. So kind of a pretty cool thing. Now, if you've never seen a fissure before, and you're local, if you go down to the Waterman Conservation Education Center, the Interpretive Center, down on Hilton Road in Appalachian, in their collection there is a mount of a fissure. Now, I think originally that was at Finch Hollow. I'm not 100% sure on that. But in any case, you can go down there and take a look at that. I'll show you a picture here of it. So anyway, this is part of my fascination with the fissure. I think it's a cool animal. We'll probably talk a little bit more about that. As you know, there's one in my woods here, or at least one that travels through the woods from time to time. And so I'll put a video together of that pretty soon. So that's our little fissure. And just want to thank you all for tuning in today. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk soon.
I know that it can be there someday.